Hey guys, what's up? Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am drinking my, I don't know, iced coffee, I guess. I forgot to put the ice tray back in the freezer, and I want to put my ice in here, but it's all water now. Biggest problem of life, let me tell you. Anyways, for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a pick it or skip it video, a name that I just came up with randomly on Friday while I was sitting on my couch, and I thought it would be really fitting for this kind of videos. I don't know if you guys saw, but Sephora is having a major sale on a bunch of their makeup, skincare, and hair care products until President's Day. So I know that this video might be a bit like last minute. I did want to get it up on Friday. I just didn't have a chance to. So hopefully you guys will still find it helpful. And yeah, hope you guys will still find it helpful, and period, right there. Okay, moving on to the next thing that I wanted to say. So I have products that is in my pick it section. So that means products that I either own that I love, or products that look good that I've swatched that I would recommend but I don't personally own. And then there are products that are going to be in my skip it section, which means there are products that just don't seem like, you know, they're good even for the price tag. I will have everything linked down below in the description box in regards to what I'm talking about. And if you do shop through those links, I do get a small commission. It is helpful, so I do appreciate it if you shop through that. If not, it's totally fine. And before I actually speak about the products in depth, I wanted to mention that there are a ton of pretty vulgar products in the sales section. We have been seeing a bunch of their stuff at TJ Maxx. So if you could find their products at TJ Maxx, of course, purchase it there just because it's much cheaper. But if you don't have a TJ Maxx near you, or just difficult for you to get there, or you just don't find certain things, then I would definitely say, you know, purchase some of their products online if they interested you, because a lot of their products that I've tried so far are pretty good, especially this mascara right here. I bought it for $11.99 at TJ, I want to say, and $16 on Sephora at the moment. So a few dollars more, but I think it's still worth it for the 16 bucks, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm gonna run through the products that are in my pick it section, and then I'm gonna speak to you guys about the products that are in my skip it section, so we have two different categories. First one up is the Carli Bybel palette. This is one that I actually purchased for the full price tag back in November, I wanna say. It's the palette that I have on my eyes today. I purchased it from the ABH's site on its own, not with any other products, so that's why I just never included it in a haul. But I really like this. Here are what the shades look like. We get a selection of mainly cooler tone shades and then a few neutral shades as well. These shades here are so damn pretty. It's what I have on my lids today. I used this on my friend Rivka for a wedding, and she absolutely loved how the eye look came out. There's a selection of mattes and of course some satins, metallics, a lid shade, a brow bone shade, and I just think that this palette is curated really beautifully. I know that for $45 it might seem a bit steep just because it's different, but maybe not so different. Now it's on sale for $31. I think that for $31, like, it's so good. I love these palettes by ABH. Like, these rectangular palettes are my favorite from her. Now I also will say, a lot of you guys asked me if I think this is going to be at TJ Maxx. Personally, it's really hard to say. I think that there's a big chance because I've been seeing this on sale a lot lately, so that kind of leads me to believe that it might be. But I feel like even if it will be at TJ, I do not see it being less than $25 for sure. It's really stunning, and I feel like it's a palette that does take me out of my comfort zone, and it challenges me, which I really love, because I mean, this look is kind of different for me. I don't do these kind of looks often. If you do like her rectangular palette formula, then you will really like this one. I think it's amazing. The next thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is the ABH Jackie Aina palette. This one right here is a bit newer to me. I think I only had it in my possessions for 3 weeks or so. I posted this on Instagram letting you guys know that it was on sale, like when I purchased this, but it's on sale again. So that also leads me to believe that this might also be at TJ Maxx at some point. Also, if it is, I don't see it being less than $25 for sure. Like, it's gonna be $25 or $30. I initially didn't purchase this just because I didn't know if the color story would be something I'd be interested in, but since I did purchase it, I do find myself kind of reaching for it more than I would expect, especially because of the shade Sponsored, and a lot of you guys told me that it's your favorite shade too. I think it is my favorite from the palette. It's very unique, it's very different. It's like a green brown, like depending on how you move, like it'll show different. Do you know what I mean? And I also have to tell you guys that I think that this palette is so pigmented. Like, all of the ABH palettes are pigmented, but this one right here is on another level of pigmentation. Like, the mattes do not play games. None of the palettes play games, but I'm saying, like, this is just intense. A little bit goes a very long way, but they're so easy to blend out. And if you could get this on sale, I would recommend it. I love also mixing and matching these ABH palettes. I'm a huge fan of these, and yeah, they're very good. the good stuff. The next thing that is in my pick it section is the butt sheet mask. Now, this is one that I purchased quite a while ago. I didn't have a chance to use it, but I figured we'll just have like this little group here of like, hey, like, we're the butt sheet mask group, you know what I mean? It says that there are 2 sheets, so I guess 1 per butt cheek. I hope this will fit everyone's butt. I mean, we all have different butt sizes, bigger or smaller. So hopefully, but I figured we can have a little butt sheet mask group here, so I thought I would mention it. Okay, then the next few things I wanted to speak to you guys about are products that I don't like personally own, but I figured I would mention it. So the Huda Beauty neon palettes are on sale. Original value of these guys are $29, but they're on sale for $20. Now, I remember swatching these in store back in the summertime, and I will say they weren't OMG vibes, but it was good. Like, it wasn't the craziest, most pigmented palette ever, but it wasn't bad. If you are looking for that neon kind of look, these palettes look like they're nice, they look like they're fun, and they are color coordinated, so you can kind of use each palette on its own or mix and match. I love the packaging, it's really badass, I have to say. And also her Obsessions palette are on sale as well. So we have like the Topaz palette, the Ruby palette, Sapphire, Amethyst, and the Mauve palette. These retail for $27 originally, but they're on sale for $19. I'm not diehard over these little 9-pan palettes from Huda, just because I don't think the formula is the same as her bigger palettes. But if you were curious, if you just wanted like a specific color story palette, these look pretty good. I personally prefer the ColourPop ones. I don't hate these, but if I had to choose, these are the ColourPop ones. I prefer the ColourPop ones, A, because it's much more affordable, and also I think it's just better quality than these little 9-pan palettes from Huda. But I know a lot of people really enjoy these, so I did want to mention them in case and let you know that they are on sale. The next thing that I want to speak to you guys about is from Benefit, and this is the Cheek Leaders Cheek Palette. So original value is $60, but it's on sale for $45. I think that all of the powders that are included in here are amazing, especially the highlighter in Cookie. I feel like that literally broke the internet. They do sell Cookie on its own. Cookie, that's so my word. Such a cookie. They do sell Cookie highlighter on its own, so you could purchase it on its own if it's the only shade you're gonna use. But I feel like if you were curious about the Hoola bronzer, it's included in here. The Gold Rush blush highlighter is included in here as well. Coralista blush is included, and then Hoola caramel is included, which is a deeper contouring shade. I think for $60 it's priced amazingly, but because it's on sale for $45, obviously that's so much better. And I do find that these palettes by Benefit are pretty good. Like, I don't find them to be like cheaply made or anything. And then I also wanted to mention the Becca Skin Love Glow Shield Prime and Set Mist. Original value $32, but it's on sale for $24. We have been seeing this at TJ Maxx, so again with this, if you do see it at TJ, definitely snatch it. It's so good. I spoke about it in my top 10 favorite products that I purchased from TJ Maxx. But like I said, if you don't have a TJ near you, or if you just don't find these things and you were curious, I think that still for the $24 it's good, but it's still, I feel like, a bit up there because at TJ it was $12.99. But if you were really wanting this and you don't mind spending the extra like 10 bucks, I think it's amazing, and I could see myself repurchasing this for $24 if I end up finishing mine, because it really is just very good at priming, at setting. It also smells really good, and it prolongs the wear of your makeup as well. That's what I realized with this. And then I want to speak to you guys about Natasha Denona. A lot of her palettes are on sale, which is amazing. I adore her formula. You guys know I'm diehard for her. I actually just purchased the Love palette, which you will see in a Sephora haul in the next few days, hopefully. For example, we have the Safari All Matte Eyeshadow Palette. Original value $129, but it's on sale currently for $89. Then in the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette, original value is $29, but it's on sale for $89. I actually have it right over here, and I do really like this. I find it to be very multifunctional. It's a great go-to warm tone palette, great to mix and match with. Her formula, like I mentioned, is just spot on, amazing. This is $89, and if you were curious about it, I would recommend it. But I do have to say that I feel like the Sunrise palette is just so similar. I mean, the shades are of course different. This is $65, by the way, so even for the sale price tag of this, I feel like if you still want to spend even less, then if you get this, you can kind of come up with the same looks in a way. Like, again, let me see. They are different, but they also have like that same vibe going on. Like when you have it on the eyes, like there isn't much differentiation, I would say. So here you guys can see what they look like side by side. Both very like warm tone palettes. Then we have the Lila or Lila palette. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Lila. This right here, original value was $129, but now it's $89. This looks very interesting to me. I like the purple tone shades, so it might be something I'm going to pick up. I'm thinking And then we also have the Tropic eyeshadow palette, which was $129, but now it's on sale for $89. So yes, a ton of Natasha Denona palettes on sale. If you don't want to wait for that VIB sale and you just want to buy one thing, I would recommend her palettes. They're very, very nice, and she's a great person in general too. The next thing I wanted to speak to you guys about is the Diamond and Blush palette. I actually got a lot of questions from you guys about this because this is priced amazingly now. Like original value $89, and that's what I purchased it for, but it's on sale for $44.50, so half off. Here's what it looks like. It is a bit big, and there are 6 shades that are included in here. We basically get 3 powders and then 3 creams. Cream highlighter, 2 cream blushes, a powder highlighter, a powder blush, and then this right here is more of like a glittery highlighter. So I don't use this one on its own just because it doesn't really add much. Like it's very like light. It's really pretty though with this. It just takes your highlighter game to the next level. So let me just show you guys. These are really pretty, very pigmented, and they last on the cheeks for a very long time. Like this highlighter is everything to me. I have been pulling this out here and there for the past few weeks just because I really genuinely enjoy it, and I love how it looks on my face. I feel like this would be pretty universally flattering, but if you have a deeper skin tone, they have a deeper palette to choose from if you're interested. Also with these creams, I love that there's a little flap here. Like she's just so genius. Like thank you for changing the game, Natasha Denona. Let me show you guys what these creams look like. So these two are more creamier. This one right here is like a hybrid between a cream and a powder. They're great to mix and match with. They're great to wear on their own, great to wear in the summertime, great to wear honestly any time of the year. I really, really love her cream formula. It just glides into the skin really beautifully. I have her other palette with the Four Face products, and I really love that too, but I have to say I love this one as well. Maybe a bit more than that one, just because honestly this highlighter in here is everything to me. It's a little bit thick, I have to say, but it blends out like a dream and does not emphasize anything on the face, and you look like a fresh baby. Trust me. Okay, then I wanted to speak to you guys about the Elizabeth and James dry shampoos. So there are 2 that are available. We have this one right here, which is the Bourbon dry shampoo, original value 14, but now it's on sale for 11. And then we have the white dry shampoo. Wait, white dry shampoo? Yeah, not white dry, which was also 14, but now it's 11. I have smelled their perfumes in the past and they smell amazing, so I'm thinking that these would smell bomb too. They are unfortunately out of stock. I feel like with the products in the sales section, you gotta make a move on it pronto, because if you see something, it's not guaranteed that it's gonna be there an hour later, you know? So these really sold out very quickly. Hopefully they'll still be on sale, you know, for a while so I can get them. But even if it would go back to $14, it's not the biggest deal. They just look really good, and I wanted to mention it to you guys just because the reviews are amazing and it looks good. It's a deluxe size, so 1.3 fluid ounces, so not a full size, but still, I'm pretty sure they'll smell bomb, and I need to smell bomb, so. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's everything that is in my pick it section. Like I mentioned, there's so much more that Sephora is offering, but these were the main few standouts for me. I didn't want to just recommend and talk about things just to talk about. These are just like the top, like what, 10 products that I feel like you guys would probably be interested in. Now let me share with you guys a few things that are in my skip it section. So the first thing that we have here is from Too Faced, and this right here is the Pretty Rich palette. I did purchase this for the full price tag. I did end up decluttering it. I thought it was nice, but I also felt like it was a little bit hard to work with. It wasn't a palette that I just gravitated towards a lot, and I just kind of felt like it was a little bit difficult for me to create looks because there was also a lot of PC shades in there, like those little like glittery like PC shades, and I don't know. Oh, some of them were also like gooey. I just wasn't really 100% with it. I don't regret decluttering it because I just found that I really wasn't using it a ton. So original value was $49. Now it's on sale for $29.50. This is something that I could probably see going to TJ Maxx soon. So just wanted to mention that in case. If you were curious about it and you did want it and you think you'd like it, then yeah, I would say go for it. But for me, I was just like, not really. The next thing that I want to speak to you guys about is also from Too Faced. I swear I don't hate Too Faced. But this was just a no. This is the Palm Springs Dreams palette, original value 45, but now it's on sale for 27. We actually got this in BoxyCharm. It came out less than 6 months ago, and it is on sale currently at the moment. I purchased it, I ended up returning it. One of the worst palettes I ever used in my life, honestly. The brown in there sucked, and I just felt like it just wasn't doing anything. It actually made the process of putting on makeup annoying, and I don't like to feel that way. I like to enjoy putting on my makeup, you know, but this just was a no-go. And then the packaging, there was like a sticker on it, so it came like almost ripped, and it's like, well, that's gonna be a no. And this is probably 98% gonna be a TJ. I have good hopes that it's gonna be. Next thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is from Tarte. This is the Lily Pons and Tarte palette. I think that Lily Pons is very popular on Instagram. She's not really a makeup like page. She just makes, I think, funny videos. But anyways, this was originally $35, but now it's on sale for $26.50. I'm just mentioning this based on the reviews. It's pretty much at a 2.5 stars. So, I mean, some people are liking it, but I think majority of the people are just really not enjoying it. I think that the shades in here are also very like muted and not anything too like out of like anything major. And it doesn't have to be anything major. I just kind of feel like it's neutral, but like very like blah type, unfortunately. That's just how I personally feel about it. And I feel like even if for the $26, you can maybe use that money towards something else that you would really, really, really want, as opposed to this, even if it's on sale for like what? Almost $10 off. It also comes with a blush and highlighter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, honestly. I actually don't have a lot of stuff in my skip it section. I thought I had more. Anyway, the next few things that I wanted to speak to you guys about are from Korres. So Korres is also a brand that we do find at TJ Maxx quite often. So I would definitely recommend purchasing their products from there. But if you can't find their products there, they do have a decent amount of products in the sales section. Not crazily reduced though. Like, let's say like their cleanser is originally $28, but now it's on sale for $20. Or like their toner, originally $22, but now it's on sale for $15. So still something off, not so much, but I guess it's still a few dollars if you were curious about the brand and their stuff. Anyways, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments down below. Let me know if you picked up anything. Let me know if you skipped out on anything. I already purchased a few things from Sephora. Like I mentioned to you guys, you'll see a haul soon, but there are still a few things that I want to pick up. So stay tuned for the haul. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next one, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Bye.